People say video games are better with friends. Are they though? I think they're wrong, at least at first. I think the fastest way to become a better gamer is to stop relying on your teammates. Most people play games. I've spent years breaking them. Let's get into it. Somewhere along the way, I think we started learning games backwards. The first things a lot of players do is jump online with their friends. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. They learn callouts, strategies, and roles. They play like this for a long time. Maybe that's the only way they play the game. But it always made me wonder, do they ever really learn the game itself? Because I've always done the opposite. Before I ever worry about being a good teammate, I want to know if I can survive on my own. And the best example I can think of is Black Ops 2 Zombies, specifically Farm. Farm wasn't the biggest map, it wasn't the most complicated, it didn't have Pack-a-Punch, and it didn't have some massive Easter egg. It was just a small survival map, and that's exactly why it taught me so much. Look, on paper, Farm is simple. You have just enough room to train zombies, just enough room to recover from mistakes, but it's also tight enough that bad positioning gets punished immediately. There's nowhere to hide, there's nothing to distract you. The only thing between you and a game over is how well you understand the mechanics. And that's exactly my point. Farm doesn't let you skip the fundamentals. It teaches you positioning, it teaches you awareness, it teaches you how zombies move, and it teaches you how to recover when things go wrong. You learn how to survive without relying on anyone else. That builds confidence in yourself, because when everything starts going wrong, you don't panic, you already know what to do. Now, you take everything you learn playing solo, you know the map, you know the mechanics, you don't panic when things go sideways, and you bring it into a 4-player game. That's when you notice something. You're not relying on your teammates anymore, you're contributing to them. You're no longer playing hoping someone saves you. You're one of the players everyone else is counting on. Let me give you some of the best advice you'll ever hear. Failure is the best teacher. When you're playing solo, every mistake is yours. You can't blame the rando who didn't do what you thought they should. You can't blame your buddy not reviving you because they're on the other side of the map dealing with their own problems. You can't blame poor communication. If you go down, it's because you made a mistake, not anyone else. And that's exactly why solo teaches you so much. Every mistake, every failed run, every game over, no excuses. You see what you're doing wrong, you adapt, you improve. Then you do it all over again, because it doesn't matter how many times you fail, as long as you learn something every single time. If you've made it this far, you might think I'm saying you should always play solo, but that's not what I'm saying. Some of my best gaming memories happen with friends. Teamwork is one of the best parts of gaming, but I think teamwork works best when every player understands the game without depending on everyone else. Learn the game first, trust yourself, trust your skills, then learn the team. Because the best teammates aren't the ones who need to be carried. They're the ones everyone else can count on. This is why I learned games this way. It isn't the only way to play, but it's the approach that works for me in like Black Ops, The Finals, Arc Raiders, and countless other games. It taught me to trust my own decisions first, and I think that's made me a better gamer overall. So, does playing solo make you a better gamer? I think it does, but not because playing alone is better than playing with friends. Because learning to rely on yourself first makes you someone your teammates can rely on later. Remember, I can't tell you where I've been, but I can tell you what I've learned. Have a good one, gamers, and I'll see you in the next one.